I know who it is.
How's it going, Joe?
Good, man. How about you?
Not bad. You mentioned your father-in-law last week. I was wondering, did he ever mention his experiences in the Carolina-Clemson rivalry to you?
Yeah, I mean, he did not like orange, even though he was with the Denver Broncos. I can tell you that much. It was always an emotional deal for him. I mean, he'd always watch it, and we'd talk about it and stuff like that. And they weren't the greatest teams when he was here, obviously, but he always did not have a lot of great things to say about the Clemson Tigers. That's for sure. But this time of year, it's good to be thinking about it for sure.
There have been some key special teams moments in this game the last few years. How critical is that going to be? Obviously, it's important for you and really any week, but how critical in a game like this is it to be on your P's and Q's that way?
Yeah, it's really critical. I think last week was sickening to me at the end of the game. When that happens, I think that was a total lack of focus and a total lack of concentration on our part at the end of the game. Guys are not really thinking about what they should be at that time, and I think we just kind of fell asleep. And if that happens against this crew, you're in trouble. So I don't see that happening. I think they'll be focused and ready to roll. But I think it's a one down mentality the whole time in the kicking game. I mean, like, every play is critical. Every play is critical in the kicking game. You don't get first and second down to do it over on. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be good on fourth down, and I think our guys understand that for the most part, but they didn't last week, so we got to get that corrected quickly for sure.
I was going to ask about the block punt, but I won't make you talk about it. Again, I'm curious, just with one game left, how you would evaluate how William has done this season overall.
William Joyce, really good. I'm very, out of all the things that we've done, obviously Vicari was very positive, throughout the year. I think everyone talks about the touchdowns, but they don't talk about him getting the ball on the 35-yard line against LSU with about a 25-yard return. They don't talk about Oklahoma where he got, I believe, 3 returns over the 50-yard line. So, he's done a great job there. But William's done a heck of a job for us. I think him coming in and doing what he's done is a real credit to William and how hard he worked. He had some disappointment last year and came back and did a heck of a job. And then, Mason, too, he's struggled the last couple of weeks, but probably, for a freshman punter, I'd say he's had a pretty doggone good year. And then the last guy is Cole Rasmussen. I mean, there was not a lot of people in this program that thought that he was going to be our snapper this year, and he was not to be denied. He came in and did everything he was asked and more. Really, really professional attitude going in, and I'm really proud for him. He's really done a good job, and keep it up for one more game.
I had 2 for you, Coach.
Yeah.
I imagine you still keep a little bit of an eye on the NFL. Are you amazed at some of the distances we're seeing in field goal kicking these days?
Well, from my understanding and talking to some of those guys, they said that they're starting to work the balls again. So that's a huge deal. The NFL ball is when they took us being able to work it and do those things with it before the game, like we were putting it in the dryer, we were deflating it, then putting it back up, and all that kind of stuff. You could really hit the ball, and now they've started to let them do that again. So with the great kickers that are in that league right now, it doesn't surprise me now to see a 73-yarder and a 70-yarder and all that. Yeah, that surprises me, but doesn't surprise me that they're hitting it further than what they were because of that rule, in my opinion.
And back to your situation, I don't think you guys have hit a field goal over 49 this year. Do you need to have a kicker in this day and age that can hit it from 52, 53, 55? Are you looking for someone like that? Can you develop someone like that?
Yeah, I think so. I think I don't know how many of those times we lined up for it. I think we lined up one time for over 50 with Mason, I believe, the one try he had, right? That was early in the season. But I don't think we've had a lot of those shots to where we've been in that situation if we didn't go for it or if something was happening there. But I do think with Max Kelly, I think we're going to have a chance of that. He actually hit a 63-yarder in practice the other night. So I think he's right on track. He's gotten better as the year's gone on. I think having him as our kickoff guy has helped, and hopefully him being in practice and seeing William the way he works and the way we're we're doing things there. Has helped him out, so we'll see.
I think Williams had like 5 attempts from 47 yards. You're certainly aware of that, obviously. What have you seen anything like that where a guy just consistently gets to a number like he's been kind of doing these last few weeks?
Yeah, I haven't really seen that, I think, before, but it was when I saw the stat, I was like, wow, from 47 5 times, it's hard to believe. But no, I hope he keeps banging those 30 or 47 yarders. You know, hope we can get one to hopefully help us this week. Good. Thanks, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.